Welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. Today's recipe is chocolate eclairs. You will need to have ready a medium saucepan and of course your mixer and bowl. Now the first thing we need to do is make the filling so that it will be cooled off enough to use when we're ready for it. Now the ingredients that you'll need to have ready will be milk, vanilla, egg yolks, sugar, cornstarch, and unsalted butter. Okay, let's get started. We're going to put all this together and I'll tell you the amounts as we go. First you add 2 cups of milk to the saucepan. Then add 2/3 of a cup of white sugar. Now whisk that together so that it mixes thoroughly. Turn your stove on to a medium heat. So you'll need to have 6 egg yolks ready to go. And once your milk mixture has heated a little bit, it's starting to get steaming, you just pour a little bit of that milk into the egg yolks just to sort of mix them together a bit. Now the reason that you do that is so that the eggs won't clump and cause lumps when you add them to the hot mixture. You are going to add them right back to the rest of the milk as soon as you whisk the little bit of milk with the eggs to kind of mix that together first. You just take and dump that right back into the rest of the milk mixture and whisk it really briskly. You will mix your cornstarch and water together. Continue whisking over medium heat, and once it has heated up till it's steaming a little bit, we'll start to add the cornstarch mixture really slowly, but whisking all the time. And once you see that it's thickening up, you can see that it's started to thicken very quickly here, so you remove it from the heat and keep whisking. Now I added the lump of butter. That would be about maybe a tablespoon of unsalted butter. And then I added a teaspoon of vanilla. And stirring quite briskly, you can see it's thickened up quite nicely here. Now that it's thickened up nicely, I'm going to pour it into a bowl and set it aside to cool. This is a nice rich filling for the inside of the eclairs. It's like a custard. Now I cover it with saran wrap so it doesn't get a film over top of it and it stays nice and smooth. Now on to making the pastry. So we line the cookie sheet with some parchment paper. Now turn the oven on to 425 degrees. Now we'll get all the ingredients together. And for the pastry, you're going to need 1 cup of water. You're going to need unsalted butter again. You're going to need more salt, sugar, flour, and you're going to need 3 eggs. Now you take a fair-sized saucepan and you add 1 cup of water, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt. Now about 8 tablespoons or 1 stick of unsalted butter. I'm going to turn the heat on to a medium heat. Now continue heating and stirring until it's melted completely. Now you bring the water, butter, salt, and sugar to a full rolling boil over medium-high heat. When it boils, you immediately take the pan off the heat. Now stirring with the spoon, add all the flour at once and stir hard until all the flour is incorporated, about 30 to 60 seconds. Now you return it to the heat and cook only for about 30 seconds more. Now this is what it's supposed to look like. It's coming together really nicely. Now you'll take and scrape this into a mixer fitted with a paddle attachment. Now with your mixer running at low speed, you'll add 1 egg at a time. Let it mix each egg thoroughly before adding the next one. Now you'll mix until the dough is smooth and glossy and the eggs are completely incorporated. Now the dough should be thick, but should fall slowly and steadily from the beaters when you lift them out of the bowl. Now using a pastry bag fitted with a large plain tip, you'll pipe lengths of dough on the cookie sheet that's lined with parchment paper. Now you can make these any size you want. I'm going to make mine about 3-4 inches long, and they're probably about maybe an inch, inch and a half wide. They will definitely puff up and get much larger, so you need to leave some space between them. Now we're just going to prepare an egg wash. 1 egg, 1½ teaspoons of water, and brush that on each of them. Just keep brushing on the egg wash so that they're coated nicely. This will help them to brown up nice. Now you'll put them in the oven at 425 degrees for about 15 minutes. And then you'll turn the oven down to 375 degrees and you'll bake them until they're puffed up and lightly golden brown. Maybe another 20-25 minutes, but keep a close eye on them because you want to take them out before they get too dark. As long as they're puffed up and golden, they would be ready. Now for the glaze. Now this is a chocolate glaze. You'll need 1/2 cup of heavy cream and 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate. So you just pour your chocolate chips into a bowl. Now I chose to use chocolate chips for this because they melt quicker with them being smaller pieces. Now you'll take 1/2 cup of cream and pour it into a saucepan and start it heating up. You'll need to whisk this cream so that it doesn't stick to the bottom until it's heated through. Now you're going to heat the cream over medium heat just until it boils. Then you're going to immediately turn off the heat. With the chocolate in the bowl, you're going to pour the hot cream over the chocolate and whisk until they're melted and smooth. So keep whisking that together and you can see it's starting to get smooth there already. Now set aside this glaze to stay warm until the eclairs are ready to be dipped. Now these eclairs have turned out quite nicely. The pastry's puffed up and golden brown. That's how they should look. So we're going to get ready to do the filling. We're going to put the filling into a pastry bag with a plain tip on the end. Now I take a knife and then I create a little hole in the end of each of them. And now we're going to infuse each eclair with a little bit of the custard filling. Now be careful that you don't overfill each of them. It's kind of a knack as to how much you're going to be able to use to fill it nicely. Once you have all the filling in, then we're going to start with the chocolate dipping. So this is where you take each eclair and dip it in and out of the chocolate quickly. This is where it's good to have a shallow bowl so that you don't lose your eclair in the chocolate mixture. And you should have plenty of glaze to go around and do all of them. There's lots left over. Now there's all the eclairs dipped in chocolate. They'll need to be set in the fridge to set for an hour or two. So there's enough of the custard filling and of the glaze left over that you can pour it into little dishes and eat it as a custard on the side. Now these eclairs are simply delicious and well worth the time it takes to make them. So go ahead and try this recipe. I'm sure you'll be delighted.